Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and starting this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean.
Second baseman, Matt McLean.
That's in for a strike at 95. And we are underway. Here's your one. That one missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. Try to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ground ball. Allen tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jose Trevino.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
TJ Friedl in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One out, bases empty. Friedl matched a homer in his last game.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Foul ball there. Sale delivers. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1. Three-1.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you no. You could follow if you lost though. Boss flow. I be getting to the point like a crossbow.
Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Andrew Abbott. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Ozzie Albies, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Albies went deep in his most recent game. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined into right.
Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Here's Profar now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Profar getting the start in left. Albies on the move. Fouled off down the right side. Albies gets his lead at first with nobody out. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Base hit center field. Albies makes the turn at second. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
2 on, 1 out. Austin Riley at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. In for a strike. Going 1. Second and third, 1 away here in the second game of the series. Fought off foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Matt Olson down. Popped up. McLean. He's got it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Scoreless after 1.
Well, come on, dance a little, what's it? Come on, kiss a little, so there's something about the way you look tonight.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Sale back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And this is inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Left fielder,
Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stevenson on at first, nobody out. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Kelnick calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, first baseman Spencer Steer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Swinging a foul out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
Second inning here, no score. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And Sale deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Two.
In the dirt. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Noelvi Marte now at the plate. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Dominguez pulls it down, and that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I try to open up, but then I close tight. 'Cause who could understand what I feel like? Is what I feel like.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Kicks and deals. And that skips in the dirt. And that misses. And that's ball three. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting seven. Right.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. To the right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. There's a strike.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground. Good feed. That's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Nick Allen will hit next. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel on his way over. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll do it. But they push across one run on one base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. Back at Truist Park, on to the third inning. Here's Jose Trevino. And the first offering is not close. That one fouled off. Way upstairs, ball two. Sale ready. In the air, right field. One up, one down. Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering, and it just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
1 strike. Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
McLean in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one popped up. Albies. And that is that. Reds go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Back here in Atlanta, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Ball
Ball
1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
Ball, no.
And a count 2-1.
2-1.
That one to first, and that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Rolled over to third. Marte with a throw to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lined, and that's a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you have everything everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So here's Riley now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He popped out his first time. That clips a corner. Ozuna, the lead runner, out at second. Riley at first, one gone. And that's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 on, 1 out. And a good eye there.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz. He flips it to second in time. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do, things that they won't do, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is TJ Friedl. Friedl in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Now the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dominguez in and to his right, hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a foul ball.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
Just off the inside edge.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch it.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Tyler Stevenson walked his first time. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. The Reds trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and lifted in the air. Allen. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. And a strike on the outside edge.
One.
In the dirt, but kept close. And strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes.
Now
I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And here is Spencer Steer. Liner, and this could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 runs in, headed for the plate. He'll score and they've tied it.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Noel V. Marte digs in now. Fly to center his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Man at second. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second. 2 down. Check swing. Called strike. Next offering way off the plate. Jose Trevino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Out of here! That one felt good. It's 4-2. Singy, he's been battling all season long for that swing.
And I'm sure a big weight off of his shoulders, Boog. He probably feels 20 pounds lighter jogging around the bags. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Outside.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And the 1-0. Sale. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Profar has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 4 and the Braves 2. And we're back. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jason Dominguez. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jared Kelnick Next up for the Braves, and he's already singled in this game. Edge of the zone, call the strike. 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Drake Baldwin. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Fly to left his first time. In the air, center field. McLean makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 2 for 2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Dominguez, the lead runner at second. Kelnick on at first with 2 down. Up the middle. That's out number 3. 2 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 4 and the Braves 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Hurston Waldrop.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now it's the right fielder, Blake Dunn. Struck out swinging his first time. And a bunt towards third. And a foul ball.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that's outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Matt McClain, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit.
Now batting, center fielder
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Sliced hard but foul. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save. Man at second. And that one fouled off. That's inside. 1 out and a runner at second. And the next pitch is way outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Struck him out looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 1 for 2. That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball one. Just
Ball two,
missed.
down.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So 2 down. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Out to short, Allen. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Abbott back to work. That one not close. Ball one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Designated hitter, Marcell.
And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Squirts away a little bit. And that drops in for a strike. Ozuna leads off first with 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 1 out. Olsen getting ready to hit.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Booth.
First
Ball,
pitch
no.
just misses. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball could be 2. The turn by McClain at second. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
When I'm waking, I feel so dangerous when I become free. Even on days when I get lost, I'm right where I wanna be. It's not a thing that I said, it's not a moment I regret. Now I'm waking.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first.
That's an out.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. First
Ball
pitch
down.
doesn't find the zone. Strike on the inside corner.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And there's a ball. Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
third baseman,
Noelvi
Noelvi
Marte. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
In the air, right field. Kelman makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Steer off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 5 and the Braves 2. Back here in Atlanta, and now the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
There's a swing and a drive. Done. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Right fielder,
Jared Kelman will hit next.
Kelman.
So I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1-0.
Back to first, and he's safe. Ground ball right side, could be two. Fired to second, and still another double play. Their fourth tonight, inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Braves 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boone. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And now the right fielder, Blake Dunn, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Lee, a 6'3" lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The lefty, the 1-0. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. Now time called at the plate. Line to left and foul ball. And it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedel, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Profar makes the grab, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yasver Zulueta. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So digging in, Nick Allen.
The shortstop, Nick Allen.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Inning ends on their 5th double play of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Braves 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
First offering, and it just misses. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's to third. And that is out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Santiago Espinal.
Digging in, Santiago Espinal. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Number 63 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Bomber deals. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Two outs. Foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Popped up. Allen brings it in for the third out. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're still out in front 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Zulueta back to work.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That one in there across the letters.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yeah, the batter now, Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Center field. Friedel makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and Olson is set down. And that is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. And the deficit remains 5-2.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Pierce Johnson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. There's the strike. Outside low. And that's ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Kelnick makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Right down to shoot, strike one. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Curve in the dirt. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Johnson fires. That one misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in there. 0-2. Ball one there. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 5 and the Braves 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back,
Cincinnati.
and here comes the closer,
Number 62.
Luis May. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. So digging in,
Leading
Jason
off for the Braves,
Dominguez.
center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
That one lifted to left. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared.
He's 2 outs away.
Kellner.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kellner. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Braves trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just missed. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a breaking ball misses outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. Espinal. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Drake.
So it's their last chance in this one. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. May is just 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.